Rula, are you married?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Is he happy?
Oh, that's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but like it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, like I want to show my care for him as well. Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no. You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Yash. And fuck you.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
appreciation. The answer is appreciation. Men want to be appreciated for all of the hard work that they do to feed a family, to drive, to lead. They're the ones that start the conversations. They're the ones that ask out on the date, put themselves out there, have to pay for it. They just want to be appreciated and not be told that they're the worst, that they're the devil, that they're awful human beings, because that's just not true.
I need nothing more.
You're set. Time not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? That explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is why probably you should not, as a man, try your best to make a woman happy. Now, hold up. Let me flesh this out entirely. I'm not saying don't do nice things for your woman. But me, being that guy that liked to spoil the women of my past, especially the one that I married, I found that they will appreciate it at first, but later, over time, they will tend to take what you are doing for granted. And while we can apply this to dating, relationships, marriage, I think this goes for anybody in your life, whether they are friends, family, kids. If you are going over and beyond for them all the time, they will begin to not respect what you do. I guess it's a human condition to take the fact that a person that is dear, that has your back, for granted. Now, I will notice, and this is why I think bad guys, bad boys, those types of people, even women on the opposite side, this is why they flourish here, at least on the short term. I'm pretty sure they have their issues in a long-term relationship. But while they are known to be evil or conniving or manipulative, they are not like that all the time. When I think back to some of the women that I saw the good in them, even though I can also say they could be a straight up bitch, or they can be bad in this kind of way. They were kind to me at certain points of time that was like, okay, they're not all that bad. And this is why I think sometimes people, both men and women, will try to redeem a person with a horrid past, or will think that they can change or save a person. Women, they think they can change a person. Men think they can save a person. Well, save the woman, and the women think that they can fix the man. and you are both wrong. On the short term, yes. And maybe they will try in the beginning because in the back of their mind, they will be like, oh, this person is authentic. They are really loving me. Let me try my best with them. But because that's not who they really are at the core, and because over time, if you bend over backwards for them, they will tend to take it for granted. Now, maybe the same can say for women that do it for men as well, but I always look at the men that the women choose to do that for, so I'm not really sure. And I also think that there is a workaround with this. I know when people are being too nice and kind to me, after a while, I'll tend to sound like, oh, no, you don't have to do that because I don't want to do to them what was done to me. Now, if I'm interested in them, then I myself will try to invest, try to do nice, kind things for them to return the favor. That's what you need to think about. So anyway, I have a creator here. I think it's called Ask the Older Man. And he had this segment in this video which he was talking about something else, about how older women and younger women are almost the same. I think he's a little wrong on that. I mean, he's right that just women that are older, they just evolve of how they think. But I do think younger women are usually coming at a different place of having fun and enjoying life. Whereas older women, especially depending on their experiences with men, will get on that thing of I deserve or I am entitled to this type of energy. Not to say that younger women can't do that too, but I believe it's a learned behavior from older women in their life. Older and also men like their fathers in their life. So anyway, let's get on to that segment right there.
High net worth?
Absolutely. Like, I don't want a man
That doesn't really seem like you're allowing for that.
I don't want a man that like I don't like. I want a man that I vibe with, a man that I can talk with every single day, a man that I respect. Like, I have to respect that man. Otherwise, all the money in the world, it means absolutely nothing to me. But everything that he's talking about, saying like women tell men what you want, it's exactly true, because any man that actually values a woman will give her everything that she wants.
Agreed, but the problem is
and that is called a simp. A simp. Listen, gentlemen, and I've heard this from a few men that I've actually working with who have already gone through divorce. And quite a few of them have said, man, I've always given her what she wanted. And I said, there's your mistake. That's the mistake. Please don't make that mistake in the next relationship that you go into. Because when you give a woman everything she wants and she no longer has to work for anything, she no longer values that thing because she did not exert any energy, any time into acquiring those things. Henceforth, there is no value to her. The only time you value something, my friends, is when you work hard for it.
And as you can see, he makes some good points already of how when a woman is being taken care of by a man and he's on her beck and call doing everything for her, that is only a amount of time that she will take him for granted. I'll say for all the women that was in my life, I know they appreciate me in the beginning, but later on, and at the same time, they were doing things for me. But once they got comfortable and stopped doing things, then in turn, I eventually started to stop doing things too, because I started feeling like this right here.
Okay, is it actually true that a guy treats you the way he wants to be treated first, and then he starts treating you the way you've been treating him?
And as I said before in another video, it's different types of people. I know me, I'm the type of person that I will go out my way to treat a person how I want them to treat me first. And I will automatically stop. Now I probably will stop, but I will keep doing what I'm doing because I may see maybe they've been through a lot. Maybe they don't trust people. Maybe they need a chance to warm up to see that I'm not doing things to try to get something from them or to get in her pants. So I'll keep doing it. But once I see that my efforts are in vain, that she's taking me for granted, she's treating me any kind of way, she sees me as a joke. If I happen to walk in and see or hear her talking negatively about me, laughing with her friends or something about the things that I'm doing, then I will definitely stop doing what I am doing. Then there's those people that will just take from people because they don't trust people anyway, because they kind of don't trust themselves. So they will treat people how they think everybody treats everybody else. Those people you just stay away from. And then there's the people with the big hearts that sometimes they might have changed into the person I am now, but a lot of times, even despite they may get treated poorly or used and abused, they will still keep turning the other cheek and trying to love people because they think that's the way they should be. Usually they are very religious or they believe in God strongly, so therefore they will, or Allah, or whatever religious background that they come from, they will try their best to love people even if they are getting hate in return. Like me, I cannot do that. I can do that for a limited amount of time if I think or understand that the person has been through a lot. But once I see that they are taking me as a joke or taking me lightly, then I can't do that. Anyway, let's get back to what he was saying.
If somebody gave you $1,000 or you had to put in 12 hours of freaking work to get it, which $1,000 you think you would value more? Yes, exactly. Because you know the effort you had to put in to save that 1,000 versus somebody giving it to you, you will view the value of that 1,000 a lot differently. Now imagine if somebody just keep giving you, you lose the value of it. And listen, this is not my words. I did a video on this about a year and a half, 2 years back. Don't give your wife everything. There are scientific studies that were done on this. Let me find, I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT to ask it. I prefer to call her her. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT so that I can get the exact word for it because I did look at this earlier. It's called hedonic adaptation. This is what happens. Let me ask Sage to explain it to you all. Hey Sage, remember I was asking you about the hedonic adaptation earlier? I'm now on the podcast. Give me a quick synopsis on the theory behind it and one of the most popular scientists who actually conducted the study again.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, hedonic adaptation is the idea that people tend to settle back into a steady state of happiness even after big changes. So if something really great happens, you feel good for a while, but then you kind of return to your usual mood. And if something bad happens, same thing in reverse. One of the big names in this field is Sonia Lyubomirsky, who's done a lot of research in how people adapt to both positive and negative life changes. So that's your quick summary.
All right, but I want you to give me in reference to when someone gets everything that they need, what actually occurs.
Got it. So in that context, basically when someone gets everything they need, that hedonic adaptation kicks in. In other words, they might initially feel really satisfied, but over time that sense of fulfillment kind of levels out. They get used to it and it doesn't feel extraordinary anymore. So essentially they adapt to that new normal and it doesn't keep them perpetually happy. It just becomes their baseline.
Give me a good example. Give me a simple example so my viewers can understand exactly what you're saying.
Sure thing, Cole. So a really simple example you could give is this. Imagine a child who gets a brand new toy they've been dreaming about. At first, they're over the moon, super excited, but after a while, that toy just becomes another toy in the toy box. They adapt to having it, and it doesn't feel special anymore. It's the same idea in relationships or life in general. When you always have everything you want, it just becomes the new normal and loses its spark.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Paul. Happy to help.
There we go. And this is what happens to a woman that you keep giving everything to. She becomes bored of the constant ease of having everything. And that's where a lot of men screw up because they think that they're actually pleasing her. But a lot of these women are no different than the child who sees a toy store and then goes, Daddy, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, give me this, I want it. Ah! And then when they cry enough, you cave in and give it to her. And then she keeps doing that. And eventually, you get conditioned to giving her everything she wants because you don't want to hear her cry. Then what happens after that? The hedonic adaptation kicks in. She gets freaking bored with having everything because it's now on autopilot. And then you get screwed over, my friends, because she then realized you're just a sucker. Make sense? Gentlemen, I'm teaching you this shit so that you can understand how to deal with your relationships. Do not freaking give your woman everything she wants.
And that was very clever of him using AI. I'm not sure the one that he used for that. I can't think of any of those AI female voices off the top of my head right now that you can ask them a question and they will give you an answer. But I think that's a lot of how people work. This is why I think a person can win the lottery or have a huge success. And if they got used to not being happy in the first place, they'll feel happy at first and then they'll go right back down to how they usually operate in their feelings or how they think. That's how I think most people are. So I do think it's probably more important for people in general to become more appreciative of the things that you have in your life. Be appreciative of that job that you have that a lot of people don't have. Be appreciative of the amount of money that you have in your bank, the food you have in your refrigerator. I think that's a thing too of how people, kids in general, how they start not being appreciative of what their parents are doing because they don't appreciate the little things. If you appreciate the little things, then you can be happy. This is why sometimes a person that don't have much and could be basically poor or middle wage can be some of the happiest people. And meanwhile, a person that from the outside looks that they are successful, they're getting the money, they're traveling, they're flying on jets and planes. It seems like they have everything that a person could want financially or physically, but yet they're not happy. They're miserable. And that's what you have to look out for. Try not to get a woman that her baseline is constantly complaining about stuff. If she's constantly complaining about stuff, when you meet her, and she may become happy for a period of time because she met you, don't think she won't revert back to that eventually. I think I now look at that differently now because sometimes I'll meet a woman that's very attractive, but she's unhappy, and I think I can come into her life and bring some sunshine in there. And the question I never asked, is she a chronically unhappy person? Does she like comparing herself to people on Instagram and social media? Therefore, you can never be happy if you're constantly always comparing yourself to somebody else because there always will be somebody that has more than you. And the funny thing is, even the people that have more than you, they may still envy you because you have something that they don't. So I do think for both men and women, while I am talking to men to stop bend over backwards for women and giving them everything that they want, pretty much how he was saying on the video, that's not to say you can't do nice, kind things for them, but make sure she's doing some things for you. Little things for you. I'm not talking, I mean, it's nice if she's buying stuff, but she has to be putting some effort into the relationship as well to help make you happy. And in truth, what most people don't realize is when you are putting effort in trying to get something or to try to make someone else happy or to brighten somebody else's day, it brings some sunshine to your life. It makes you feel better. It makes you be able to know that you are a better person. Because I think deep down, we know when we are slacking and we are not carrying our weight and we're not treating a person right. So that's the message I want to pass on today. Men, stop doing so much. Women, I know you've been told that you deserve this and that and that and this. You need to start putting some effort into your man, and not just in the beginning and not just to get married or not just to get kids. And I know it's tough once you have kids and you have all the other pressures of life and stuff, but I think that's a good way to keep the relationship going strong, is for both of you to be putting in the pot and treating each other well. And also for men, you have to start talking to your woman about this kind of stuff. Because I know as men, we tend to dodge these conversations. If you find that the woman's not listening to you or responding or doing what she needs to do, then that's not the woman for you. That's all. Give me a like and subscribe and have a good day.
And what's the reason for your return today?
The reason?
Yes, ma'am. What's the reason for returning your husband?
From me? Just say it. You want something different from me?
Options are does not fit, manufacturing defect, arrived late, arrived damaged, not suitable.
Oh, just say not suitable. Don't know if you need the, what's it called, the husband's warranty?
Oh, yes. Wow. 37 years of marriage. I know it's donezo, but still, that's quite an accomplishment, so congrats on that.
I'm Ibrahim. Welcome.
I'm Vikas.
To my humble blue abode. This is what I was talking about, the front garden. Times, I mean, you just look. Oh, hi, Anu. Hey, I just picked up, wow, deal of a deal at the store. Actually, I've always sort of had a crush on him, and it was such a bargain. I just couldn't pass it up, frankly. Is it going to be awkward?
No, come on, not awkward at all.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I didn't think so, because, yeah, you're the one who returned him. You returned him. I picked him up.
Here. Hi, Barbara. I have just been doing some cleaning up at home and wanted to drop by this box of Expo clothing in case he needs it.
I bought Vikas all new clothes.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Ooh, looking good. Doesn't he look great? I think that maybe we're not ready for unannounced visits quite yet.
Excuse me?
I think that we just need a little more time for everyone to get used to this new normal. I know you'd agree. Bye-bye. Okay, the next phrase, I would like a room for two.
All right.
Je voudrais une chambre pour deux.
Got it?
Je voudrais une chambre pour deux.
Good job. We're good.
Dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a sister, yummy, yeah. Flicking, right at things I like. More, bye, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.